What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time I'm taking a look at DSP's late night stream of what did he play? Resident Evil, and yeah, it was boring as all hell. But I wanted to check it out to see how he ended up the night, especially being that it's New Year's Day, and typically on New Year's Day Phil does pretty well. I believe last year he made over 500 bucks, and the year before that I think he made something close to that. But this year he wasn't so lucky. He ended up breaking out for both streams. He did hit the tier 3 typical for both streams, and I think he walked away with about 300 bucks, a little over 300 bucks, like I don't know, 305. And I found it interesting that it actually dropped. It dropped. And I've been talking about this for a while, that you can see a downward trend for DSP, where his views are down, subs are down. And he claims it's not. He claims it's up. And tips have been down. I mean, December was okay, but it could have been way better. And then all last week was just terrible. And usually during the holidays, he does, do a little bit well. So I wanted to check out where he ended up. And it looks like he made about 300 bucks. But I'm going to do an extensive video on where I see his channel going for 2023. And spoiler alert, I don't think it's going to go well for our boy Phil. I think it's just going to keep trending downward for him. But anyway, I wanted to watch this video real quick because I wanted to see how much he made for his streaming day, which was a little bit over 300 bucks. And the interesting thing here is on his stream, he couldn't wait to leave. I mean, the guy was just peeling rubber. He wanted to leave so bad, and he does that whenever he has a pretty good or decent streaming night. He wants to get off as quickly as possible. He ended up hitting the vest goal like maybe a minute or two before he ended the stream. And of course just threw on a crappy vest for like 2 minutes and then said peace out and then ran out. But the interesting thing was that he left so quickly that he forgot to shut off his stream and shut off and mute his mic. So of course, a lot of his chat was still there and kind of screaming at him, hey, you left your mic open, you left your mic on. So I just wanted to play that real quick and talk about what may have happened to Phil that caused him to leave so abruptly.
Have to see, but that'll be tomorrow. And tomorrow night is Warzone 2.0 Battle Royale fun. Can I get my first win in the game as my first stream of 2023 in the game? I don't know. We'll see. Then on Tuesday, it's the end game of God of War Ragnarok, where we're going to try to wrap up the story and any post-game content, see if we can do all in one stream. And then Tuesday night is more Resident Evil Remake. Okay, guys? Great streaming day. I had a ton of fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed as well. I hope you all have a good evening. And I hope that I will see you all come tomorrow morning for the Level 1 podcast and Pokemon action. All right, guys? Thank you so very much. Please have a good evening. And I hope to see you all in the morning. Later, and peace out.
Okay, right here he would normally stop recording and then continue with or he would stop doing the YouTube recording and then continue with his spiel, basically, doing a tip audit of his dents and then, regurgitating everything he said the last 10 minutes. But he didn't do that. He just shut off his stream. But the interesting thing is he let it run for almost 20 minutes. It just kept running and running and running, and you can hear a little bit in the background. And of course his chat was saying, hey Phil, your stream is on. And of course they were worried that he was going to say something inappropriate or say something stupid and get himself in trouble. So yeah, so as you can see here, it definitely just goes on and goes on. And let's see here, yeah, you see his chat here. All right, live chat and Phil Sands. Oh God, God, his den heads are so cringe. They're kind of waiting, thinking, okay, everything's cool. Everything's all right. He's gonna shut it down really quickly, or he's gonna be shutting it down soon. And no, the clock still is ticking. It's still going, and then you can hear stuff in the background really quietly. If you actually just bump up the volume a little bit, you can actually hear it. I'm looking at my audio output capture now, and it's up slightly, so that tells me that there's some sound in the back. So of course, people are still waiting. They're not sure what's going on. And typically by now the chat kind of leaves. You probably have your stragglers, 30, 40 people that stand by. But at this point, I think there were 238 people still watching this stream. Look, you hear it. You can hear him. He's shutting off, what was he playing? PlayStation? So he's shutting off PlayStation. And he doesn't know that he left everything on. Someone asked if there was outro music. And yeah, so this goes on kind of for, the next, the next 10, 12 minutes. And I listened in just to hear. And I didn't hear anything. There was nothing, there was nothing juicy or anything that came out of this this little thing. But of course people were like, hey, what's going on, what's up? And of course people were listening just to see, of course, did Phil say something stupid and inappropriately? And I'm pretty sure what ended up happening was one of his den heads reached out either to Twitter or something and said, hey, you left your stream on, you might want to shut it off. Because it's funny, because he comes back on, doesn't say anything, and quickly just shuts off his stream. And I'm curious to know what was so important that he had to just run off like that. And he typically doesn't run off like that. Ever since the incident, he wants to make sure he avoids the incident again. I was curious to know what ran off, and I know what it is. I'm pretty certain I know what it is. He made $300 in tips, and those $300 were burning a hole in his pocket. So what he did was, of course, went and played WWE Champions. I'm pretty sure of it. And I'm just waiting for the WWE Champion GUI, the WWE Champion website, to refresh, because it refreshes every so often. It's not live data, just to see if he logged in today, early, right away, because that would tell me whether he jumped off this stream and quickly jumped on to play WWE Champions, which I'm pretty sure that's what he probably did. Like I said again,
welcome to Deep Space Nine.
Like I said again, the WWE Champion stuff isn't, it's not real time, so you can't tell. So let me look it up real quick before I end this video, just to see if it did update down from the rafters. Yeah, it's still showing his yesterday activity. Last update was 3 days ago. So yeah, it's not real time. So probably like within an hour or two or three, it'll update and it'll show when he logged in, and it'll show his activity. So I will definitely be talking about that tomorrow. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just thought it was really funny. I was hoping for Incident Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, but it didn't happen. But I'm pretty sure boy Phil ran off like a madman to play his WWE Champion, especially since lately his tips have been pretty low lately. So he's been itching. He's been having that itch for WWE. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.